I just wanted to give a disclaimer before we start this video that in no way am I shaming for the Pokemon Company for doing such things to re-release product, because it is skyrocketing. I think just 2 weeks ago, maybe even 3 weeks ago, we started seeing some skyrocketing of Destined Rivals, Journey Together, and Surging Sparks. So in no way am I blaming the company for doing this. And again, I'm still trying to get a little bit of Surging Sparks. I just want to say what I feel on the top of my head about everything. Especially that I just saw the UPC of the Mega Charzaird thing. So I really just want to speak what's from my mind right now. Like I said, in no way am I shaming them. This is perfectly fine. But if you're going to do it so often to the point where you're kind of just making the newer set less, then you really need to find a boundary between it. And yeah, I know I'm early about talking about Phantasmal Flames, but it really needs to be discussed quick and now. So enjoy the video. Oh, first off here, credit to PokeFinder. A lot of people are understandably mad about this Charizard UPC. You may be asking, Evie, why are people mad about this UPC? There's about 4 packs of Phantasmal Flames in here, and I understand people's cry and anger because there's 4 packs when this is a Mega Evolution Phantasmal Flames thing. So I understand your anger, and I understand it too because we're getting a lot of Destined Rivals and Journey Together and a little bit of Surging Sparks, and those all had bad hit rates. Destined Rivals was one of the ones to come out of the last part of the Scarlet and Violet era, but the real last ones, if we really want to count them, is Black Bolt and White Flare. I kind of count them because they weren't bad. They really weren't bad to end off the Scarlet and Violet era, at least in my opinion. But I want to discuss basically how we just need to calm down a little bit when it comes to this stuff. I'm just here to kind of calm it down, calm the situation down, and, kind of resolve it in a way. So when it comes to this, I understand. But we really need to think about this. We are still not near into November yet. We are getting there. Yes, there is like 1 more week of October left, and then we're into November. But I'm pretty sure, as what PokeFinder said in this video, is that this doesn't release until the 13th. We have plenty of time to figure this out. And the other thing is, we don't even know the hit rates, which that's another reason why I understand the outcry, is because we don't know the hit rates yet. So what if we get absolutely nothing, and then in the same Scarlet and Violet era packs, we get also nothing? I didn't mean to do that. I accidentally kicked something. Now, here is what we're going to do right now. We're going to take a deep breath. We're going to wait. We're going to see when TCG reveals the pull rates. Obviously, people got to open Mega Evolution early, and they weren't too fond of the pull rates. And then weeks past when it actually has released, the pull rates have actually gotten better, and everyone is now starting to open it with being satisfied. We really need to think about it here, because this is the same way we thought about Mega Evolution before it released, that it was horrible and the hit rates were bad. And that's why I had to wait a few weeks, because I was afraid that the hit rates would just be as bad as well. And I understand, especially for someone wanting to master set a lot of this, or wanting to get a specific card out of this that's their favorite, or maybe just something they want to pass the time to do, to have fun and open something and pull something insane, or, just do something fun, right? So like I said, I get it, but this is always going to happen before release. There's always going to be someone who gets it early, and then we get to see what it looks like, and then we're disappointed with what we see. But I'm here, as I said, I'm here to tell you that we just need to wait. It's not the 13th yet, and we will hear from many, many other people if this is worth opening or not. And again, you have to at least give it 2 to 3 weeks for it to kind of get its TCG player hit rate type thing. And you also have to wait for so many other people to open it and then tell you what they think about it. I mean, that's kind of what's important about some of the Pokemon YouTubers on here is like most of them actually tell you if this is worth your money or not. And a lot of it's going to be no. Like Prismatic Evolutions, that's not worth your money. Some people still do it anyway, like me, but I've stopped since. But if it is true, where we get absolutely nothing out of the packs and the hit rates are horrible, then this is where another handy thing is where we come together and we either trade for the specific card we want, we either buy it off someone else, or we buy it from our local card shops. That is the way to do it, because you're saving money by doing such thing. And with this probably being at $100, yeah, you're definitely saving a lot of money just for that one card. Sure, it might be expensive right now, but this is another thing I'll tell you. Wait for at least a month. Wait a month, wait 2 months. That card will drop a little bit, or it will continue to decrease. And once no one has really opened it anymore, it'll start to decrease more. And that is your chance to buy it, or at least when you feel it's actually purchasable. Like, I remember when the Eevee SIR I was going to get was at $118. And now just recently it went back up because people, again, are opening Prismatic. And that's because Dollar General is getting a lot of the poster collections. And I did open mine. It just started exploding not too long ago. Don't know why. Because it's been out for longer than that. But anyways, as I said, we just need to wait. We need to wait to find out what the hit rates. We need to find out how good it's going to be. We need to find out a lot of things. So, like I said, just chill, wait, and we'll figure it out when that time comes. So, that's all I really have to say here, is that we just need to wait. That's all it is. We need to wait. We need to figure it out. And once we figure it out, it's either will be worth it or either won't be. So that's all I had to come on here and say, because I know the more that this news spreads around, a lot of more people are going to be angry with this fact. And like I said, I understand. I'm not going against you or anything. I completely understand, and I'm fully on your side about it. But we also need to think about this rationally. We just need to kind of think about it in a perspective way if we want to save money and if we want a specific card. So, like I said, that's it. I'm kind of slightly excited for this Charizard UPC, and in some other ways I am not. So, like I said, let's wait, find out, and that's it. See ya.